Now, for the introductions. Nowadays, teachers would often face multiple challenges in classroom, such as unplanned lessons that can affect a student's learning, especially in English. Therefore, teaching aids are very important as they help and support students to understand the lessons better while staying interested. With educational to technology, platforms such as Google Sites as teaching software allows teachers to organize notes, quiz, videos, and activities in one place for students to use and learn. This teaching software is developed by using the ADDIE model and supported by Dale's cone of experience to create a meaningful learning. Therefore, in this video aims to analyze the development of English teaching software using Google Sites. Now, what is the ADDIE model? The ADDIE model is a systematic guide in developing it is teaching software. It includes five phases, which is analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. While Dale's cone of experience is also applied to help students to learn through different methods, such as watching videos, um, l- listening, and doing activities. Now, this teaching software develops using Google Site and is designed for Form 2 students. The website focuses on English topics based exploration with the emphasis on reading and writing skills. Other than that, this website also included interactive elements that are included for students to learn in order to make learning more feel more engaging and are able to help the students to understand the lessons a lot better.
My name is Nur Alia Balikis binti Yahya. My metric number is 24 BE0198. So I will explain the analysis phase first. So in the first stage, we will identify our learners, and we identify our learners as a Form 2 students, who learn English as their second language. Students in this age always have difficulties in their learning. Based on our observation, they always struggle with vocabularies, especially related to scientific terms related to solar system. Since English is not their mother tongue, they always face difficulties in reading comprehension. Next, we also conducted a need analysis. From this need analysis, it shows that students learn better when lessons are visual and interactive. Using textbook alone can be boring, stress, and overwhelm for them. Therefore, we chose a multimedia-based educational courseware so that we can use multimedia elements such as videos, images, quizzes, and flashcards to improve their understanding and enhance their memory retention. Google Sites was selected as our instructional platform. It is because Google Sites allow us to integrate all these elements in a well-organized and engaging learning environment. In terms of learning outcomes, by the end of the lesson, students are expected to recognize a few vocabularies related to solar system, improve their reading and listening skill, and gain new knowledge about space exploration. This approach is based on content-based language teaching, where students learn naturally through meaningful context rather than memorization or drills. Next, I will explain the design phase. In the design phase, the courseware was planned in a systematic and a logical sequence. The lesson structure was carefully organized. Each lesson starts with an introduction, followed by explanation, examples, and practice activities. This helps students to build their understanding step by step. The content was divided into manageable sections. This to prevent cognitive overload and prevent students from feeling overwhelmed whilst achieving while still can achieve their learning objective. Next, we use various teaching strategies. This included visual aids, guided explanation, and interactive activities to suit students' learning styles, especially for Form 2 ESL students. This design also student-centered, uh, focus on student-centered learning. So students are encouraged to actively participate, and scaffolding is provided to guide students from simple complex to more complex ideas. Lastly, formative assessment was integrated throughout the courseware. Practice activities and quizzes are used to check students' understanding, and immediate feedback is given so that students can learn from their mistakes. Finally, the Google site is designed for easy navigation. The site is organized into home, content, activities, and assessment, allowing students to study independently and at their own pace. A navigation map was provided to ensure a smooth learning flow. Thank you. That's all from me.
My name is Nurul Iman Hafiza binti Umar Hanafi. My matric number is 34BE011097. Today, I will be presenting about development phases. Firstly, there is need of analysis, which is identify challenges in reading and listening comprehension of scientific texts. Secondly, is curriculum alignment. The content structure need to be matched with the curriculum standard while sparking curiosity about spaces. Thirdly, is learning goals. The learning goal is to improve literacy skill while exploring scientific concepts. The design focus is colorful, interactive, and engaging for Form 2 learners. And multimedia integration that we use is videos, quizzes, and space theme activities via Google Sites. The interactive refinement is balance of technical function and pedagogical soundness. Next, I will be presenting about implementation phase. The website are ready to be published on Google Sites and introduce in structured lessons. Under the teacher guidance, we provide simple and user-friendly guide for easy navigation for the student. The teacher can use this website to do blended learning, which combining traditional teaching and online activities. Students can engage the website by exploring videos, quizzes, and interactive features. Teacher can also track feedback from students via quiz results and monitor student input. The continuous refinement can be adjusted by student response. And lastly, the impact is to transform abstract science into exciting and accessible learning.
I am Kairan Yusufa Fika binti Wainin and my matrix number is 24BE01103. And for my part, I'm going to explain to you the evaluation phase on our Google sites. First of all, formative evaluation. It is conducted during the learning process. The tools that we use were online quizzes or teacher observation or student feedbacks. This to provide insight into mastery of the vocabulary or grammar engagement levels, and area for improvement. The second one is summative evaluation. It is conducted at the end of the module and to measure overall performance and effectiveness of the design. Then we have feedback and improvement. It is we add interactive game to motivate student. We use visual to enhance knowledge retention, and then we provide extra practice exercise for the advanced learner. And then we have the integration with AD models. Analysis is to identify learner problems and technology readiness. The design is to organize objective and strategy into a structured program. Development incorporates multimedia guided by Dell's cons of experience for multisensory engagement. Implementation, we use equipped teacher and student to manage Google Site effectively. Evaluation, refine and improve the site based on feedbacks. And then we have impacts on learning. Google Sites enhance vocabulary, grammars, and learner confidence. And then it also creates a fun and interactive and accessible English learning experience. Next, I'm going to explain to you the importance of Dell's cone of experience in teaching English that we use in our Google Sites. First of all, Dell's cone of experience emphasizes that learners understand and retain knowledge better when they are actively involved rather than passively receiving information. The model shows a progression from abstract learning, such as reading and listening to lectures, to more concrete experience, such as visual, demonstration, role play, and hands on activities. In English language teaching, this highlights the importance of balancing grammar rules and vocabulary learning with practical activities like storytelling, debates, simulation, and projects. Engaging learner through visual, auditory, and tactile experience enhance recall, improve confidence in speaking, and support different learning styles. Overall, applying Dell's cone encourages active learning, making English lesson more engaging, meaningful, and effective in helping students use the language in real-life context. In conclusions, the comprehensive framework ADD model analysis, design, development, implementation, evaluation is ensure systematic design and achievement of learning goals. And then progressive learning paths. Dell's cone of experience emphasize moving from abstract grammar vocabulary to concrete visual multimedia and simulation. And then we have multisensory learning using a verbal symbol, visual symbol, and audio-visual materials to enhance engagement and effectiveness. Interactive and immersive experience. Learner engage multiple senses, making learning meaningful and motivating. Balancing of cognitive and practical skills. Software addresses both cognitive aspect and real-world application of language. After that, learner autonomy and confidence. Encourage independence, motivation, and confidence through interactive tools. And then lastly, innovative and learner-centric tools. Combination of AD and Dell's cone product rigorous, fun, and effective English language learning software for diverse learners.